YouTubers, gamers, and moviegoers, what's going on, guys? I'm the Messiah, this is Messiah Entertainment, and today we are counting down the top 10 best movies of 2016. Let's get it. Number 10, Conjuring 2. James Wan does it again, guys. I'm not a big horror fan, so, you know, I find it very hard to find a single movie, let alone a franchise that will actually keep me engaged. And The Conjuring 2 just continues that trend of, you know, James Wan's movies. He does such an amazing job with horror. He literally is almost pretty much like the master. If they would just stop with these Annabelle sequels and whatnot, then we would be fine. But, you know, James Wan knows what he's doing. I can't wait to see what they do with the third one if and when they get to that movie. And surprisingly, this was a pretty good year for horror. You know, just hit after hit after hit. And usually horror does terrible throughout the year. So, you know, to see quite a few good ones in a row, it's unfortunate that we couldn't get more on the list. But, you know, The Conjuring 2 definitely had to be on there. Number 9! Edge of 17. Yes, I'm surprised I liked this movie as much as I did. And I really like those coming of age sort of stories, and this one surprisingly is very relatable. I saw the trailer and it looked kind of funny, and, you know, I was interested in going to see it, but I did not expect it to be as good as it really was. I thought it was really funny. The actors and actresses in it were really dope, and it's just really well written. It really captures that feeling of being a teenager, you know, in high school. It's not like a silly or goofy kind of satire of high school. It's like really trying to get into the mind state of someone going through high school, so that was pretty cool. Definitely recommend you guys go check it out if you haven't already. Number 8, Xmen Apocalypse, a movie that the critics did not like as much as I did. I really thought this was another great installment into the X-Men franchise. I thought Apocalypse was a pretty dope villain. Oscar Isaac is an amazing actor. They could have done a bit more with Apocalypse, I think, physically, but other than that, I feel like the movie really did well. Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, the young cast coming in. I really look forward to seeing what else they got planned for these next upcoming films. Logan looks like it's going to be really good, and then New Mutants looks like it should be really good as well. I really like Fox's X-Men universe. Number 7, Star Trek Beyond. I love the Star Trek franchise. I love what J.J. Abrams did with it. This time he handed it off to Justin Lin, and I think it did really great. It really gives you that sense of adventure of a Star Trek movie, you know, and I just really enjoyed it. The older cast comes back and they kill it, and then we have the newer add-ons like Idris Elba and whoever plays the white alien with the blonde hair. You know, she killed it, and I think the story just really worked as well. It's a really dope film. It didn't do as well financially as I think the studio was hoping for, so hopefully that doesn't spell any problems for the upcoming sequels, because I'm really excited to see where they go from here. Number 6, Arrival. This is a trailer I saw, and I was really excited for this movie. I just really like original science fiction films, and this director, Denis Villeneuve, however you say his French name, I think. He is a great director. He's coming up there as one of my favorites right now. Prisoners was an amazing movie. Sicario was an amazing movie. Blade Runner 2049 looks like it's going to be amazing. That movie looks really good, and I wasn't even that big of a fan of the first one, but this one looks like it's going to be dope. It just looks visually amazing, so I really can't wait for that movie to come out. But Arrival was awesome with some great acting, some great cinematography, and then just a really cool story about alien interactions, but not in like that Battle of LA sort of, they just come and start blasting us and, you know, they're here to destroy us or conquer us or whatever. You know, it's like a real human story about us meeting aliens. It feels like if aliens came down today and wanted to talk to us, this is how it happened. You know what I mean? So that was really cool to see. All right, we're out of the top 6. Now we're getting to the top 5. These were the mega heavy hitters of the year. Number 5, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Guys, this movie could have gone one of two ways. It could have been really great, or it could have ended up being sort of like The Hobbit, where it's a good film, but it's nowhere close to where The Lord of the Rings was. And with this movie, it's too early to tell if this franchise will be as good as Harry Potter, and it's so far, I wouldn't say so much, but this one has a lot of potential. For this one, I enjoyed immensely. This is a great introduction back into the Harry Potter universe, going to a different region in a different time period so far removed from Harry Potter. It's great to get in touch with these new, very interesting characters. Newt Scamander, the fat guy, his love interest, and her roommate. You know, all these characters are so fun, so interesting. America's Wizarding World is so different from the British Wizarding World that it's really nice to see the intricacies of that world. So I really can't wait to see more from this universe. I think they did a really great job with it. And speaking of magic, number 4. Doctor Strange! I was really excited after seeing the trailers, because anything that Marvel does at this point, I kind of just give them faith. You know, I know that maybe one day I'll be disappointed, but I don't think that day is coming anytime soon. Definitely not before Avengers Infinity War. Doctor Strange is a great new introduction into a brand new part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that we just have not seen before. We've never dealt with the magical realm. You know, you can say what you want about the villain. I agree that they could have done a bit more with him. He could have been a bit more menacing. We could have gotten a bit deeper into his character and his motivations, but for the most part, he kind of acts as a character, as a plot device, and that's fine, because this movie is so dope. Getting into Stephen Strange's head is interesting enough. Getting into the whole world of mysticism is interesting enough. And some of the effects on this movie were really dope. It looks like when you swing around, you know, sparklers, those little firework things. It looks exactly like that, and it looks so freaking dope when they're fighting left and right, when they're going inside these other dimensions, jumping from place to place, doing all these crazy cool stunts and things. It's really awesome. And like I said, Benedict Cumberbatch is absolutely amazing in this role. He absolutely kills it. So bravo to them. I can't wait to see him in Thor Ragnarok. I can't wait to see him in Avengers Infinity War, and I just can't wait to see more of Doctor Strange. It was a dope movie. All right, top 3. We're getting closer. These were really good. Number 3, Deadpool, a movie that I think every geek in the world just had to go see. This movie was so hilarious, had the entire theater rolling. This was probably one of the funniest films of the year, and it's just a superhero film. Ryan Reynolds, Tim Miller, unfortunately, who's not returning for the second film, absolutely killed it. They knew how to capture the character. I can't wait to see what they do with the second one. Even with Tim Miller gone, Ryan Reynolds just embodies Wade Wilson perfectly. The action was so on point for such a small budget as well. They just did something really, really amazing with it. So I really can't wait to see what else they're bringing to the plate, what new jokes we got for the next movie, and Cable. So, you know, I'm really excited to see where they go from here. They weren't afraid to make an R-rated superhero film that was so true to the character. You wouldn't think that a studio would allow them to do this, and even they gave them a smaller budget and they still made it work. This is one of the best movies of the year. Definitely go check it out if you have not yet. This is an awesome, awesome superhero film. Some people are saying it's the best. I don't know if I would agree with that, but I could totally see why you think that it is an excellently done superhero flick. Number 2, Captain America Civil War. I think this is one of my most anticipated movies from the beginning of the year. The trailers had me going on hype level 12,000. I was so hyped for this movie, and the movie did not disappoint. The movie's villain of Zemo didn't really capture everybody, but he was a plot device. He didn't have to capture everybody. I personally thought he did what he had to do. He served the purpose of the story, and then the rest of the movie is just, it's Civil War. It's about them fighting each other. I really thought this movie was so well done. It's some of the best action of the year. All these superheroes coming together, fighting each other. I think it's just some of the best stuff we've seen. Giant Man, Spider-Man, Iron Man, everybody is in here. Black Panther, seeing him debut on the big screen for the first time was very amazing to see. Gets me so hyped to see him 2 years from now, actually. Oh, no, next year, because it's 2017. Yeah, it gets me really excited to see what else is coming forward. And seeing how the Avengers continue from here, they're somewhat broken. Captain America sends that letter to Tony at the end, but do you really think the rest of the team is just going to start trusting Tony Stark automatically like that? Do you think they're going to be cool with Vision or Black Panther and Winter Soldier? We just punching each other in the faces 5 minutes ago. You think the War Machine's going to be down with Falcon and Vision Vision shot him in the back, you know what I mean? Like, even if they're on the same side, I mean, you know, it's going to be a bit of an issue probably getting them all all back together on the same page to fight for Infinity War. So I can't wait to see what goes on with that. But Civil War was an amazing movie. I can honestly understand why you would say this may be one of the best superhero films to date. Again, not sure if I agree with you. It's up there though. It's definitely up there. It's an amazing superhero flick. All these characters coming together. A great story. Definitely go check it out. Number 1! Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Guys, I loved this movie. At the end of the, oh my god, I've seen it twice at this point. And it's honestly, I'm not sure if I would say it's the best Star Wars film, and I could totally understand why you would say that, but it's definitely up there. It's in the top 3, maybe 4. It is a dope film. It's an amazingly done film. Gareth Edwards did a great job really bringing the war into Star Wars. A great way to show how they got the Death Star plans. It feeds perfectly in to the rest of the franchise. It put me on a binge of the rest of the franchise after watching this. I couldn't believe how much they were able to do with just this one plot line. I wish they had done a little bit more with some of the characters, but regardless, the characters as a whole were very well done. I thought it was very dope. Action was so on point, both the ground battles and the space battles. I think it's one of the best space battles, if not the best space battle in Star Wars history. It's just so well done, so much crazy stuff going on, so intense, at the edge of your seat sort of stuff, and Darth freaking Vader. Oh my god, this is so good. And they make some pretty ballsy moves for a Star Wars movie. You would think they would play it sort of like Marvel, they would play it safe. They don't do that at all, and they go full on, full out, and I think that's the way to do it. I loved this movie so much. I can't wait to see what else they're going to be doing with the anthology films. This is a great way to start it off with next coming up Han Solo. It's a great way to show us how the one-off films are going to feel so different from the saga films. It's just, I think, a great way to start that sort of thing off. So I can't wait to see what else they have coming up. But that's it, guys. That's my top 10 list of 2016. Guys, that's just my opinion. I'm sure you guys got your own. Let me know in the comment section down below, were there films that were your favorites but just weren't on the list? Let me know what your top 10 movies of 2016 were down below. As always, guys, you guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Guys, please check out my other channel, Director's Xmen. We got cool skits and short films up for you guys, including Star Wars Reprisal, a short film that I made recently. Be sure to check that out. I run the channel. My boy Johnny Lee has his own channel over on Jake's B Entertainment. Be sure to check that out. Either way, guys, that's it for today. I'm Messiah. This is Messiah Entertainment. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.